An unnamed stranger arrives at the little town of San Miguel, on the Mexico-United States border. Silvanito, the town's innkeeper, tells the stranger about a feud between two smuggler families vying to gain control of the town. The Rojo brothers, Don Miguel, Esteban and Ramon, and the family comprising the town sheriff John Baxter, his matriarchal wife Consuelo, and their son Antonio. The stranger, in order to make money, decides to play these families against each other. He demonstrates his speed and accuracy with his gun to both sides by shooting with ease 4 men, including the 3 who insulted him as he entered the town. The stranger seizes an opportunity when he sees the Rojos massacre a detachment of Mexican soldiers who were escorting a chest of gold, which they had planned to exchange for a shipment of new rifles. He takes 2 of the dead bodies to a nearby cemetery and sells information to each of the 2 groups, saying that 2 Mexican soldiers survived the attack. Each faction races to the cemetery, the Baxters to get the supposed survivors to testify against the Rojos and the Rojos to silence them. They engage in a gunfight, with Ramon appearing to kill the supposed survivors and Esteban capturing Antonio Baxter. While the Rojos and the Baxters are fighting, the stranger searches the Rojo hacienda for the gold. While he is searching, he accidentally knocks out a woman, Marisol. He takes her to the Baxters, who, in turn, arrange to return her to the Rojos in exchange for Antonio. During the exchange, Marisol's son, Jesus, runs towards her, followed by her husband, Julio. While the family embraces, Ramon orders one of his men, Rubio, to kill her husband as he has already told him to leave town. Silvanito attempts to protect the family with a shotgun with the stranger backing him up. Neither Ramon nor any of his men attempt to challenge the stranger, knowing that he is too fast on the draw. The stranger then tells Marisol to go with Ramon, and for her husband to take their son home. He learns from Silvanito that Ramon framed Julio as a cheat during a card game and took Marisol prisoner, forcing her to live with him. That night, while the Rojos are celebrating, the stranger rides out and frees Marisol, shooting the guards and wrecking the house in which she is being held to create the appearance of an attack by the Baxters. He gives money to Marisol, urging her and her family to leave the town. When the Rojos discover the stranger has freed Marisol, they capture and torture him. Nevertheless, he escapes them, believing he is being protected by the Baxters. The Rojos set fire to the Baxter home, massacring them as they flee the burning building. After pretending he will spare their lives, Ramon kills the pleading John and Antonio Baxter. Consuelo, appearing and finding her family dead, curses the Rojos for killing unarmed men. She is then shot dead by Esteban, with help from the local coffin maker named Piripero. The stranger escapes town by hiding in a coffin. The stranger convalesces inside a nearby mine. But when Piripero tells him that Silvanito has been captured and is being tortured by the Rojos for information on the stranger's whereabouts, he returns to town to confront them. With a steel chest plate hidden beneath his poncho, he taunts Ramon to aim for the heart as Ramon's shots deflect off until Ramon exhausts his Winchester rifle's ammunition. The stranger shoots the weapon from Ramon's hand and kills Don Miguel, Rubio, and the other Rojo men standing nearby. He then uses the last bullet in his gun to free Silvanito, who is hanging from a rope by his hands. After challenging Ramon to reload his rifle faster than he can reload his own revolver, the stranger shoots and kills Ramon. Esteban Rojo aims for the strangers back from a nearby building but is shot dead by Silvanito. The stranger bids Silvanito and Piripero farewell and rides away from town.